Hi, I'm Miss Magda, and today we're going to be creating a chemical reaction with just a few ingredients. I have about a tablespoon of baking soda, some food coloring, some popcorn kernels, and some vinegar. So in that order, I'm going to be adding those to the water, and we're going to see what kind of chemical reaction we can create. Let me start by adding the baking soda. So again, it's about a tablespoon, and I'm going to mix it together. Okay, then I'm gonna take the food coloring and add just a few drops. Okay, and I'm gonna mix all of that together. So now that that is done, I'm gonna add the popcorn kernels. Okay, now, so far, we don't seem to have much of a chemical reaction happening. Now, the color diluting is somewhat of a chemical reaction, but the kernels, they're all just sitting at the bottom of my jar. Nothing special is happening with them. But I bet that changes when we add some vinegar. I'm just going to add a little bit of vinegar at a time because if you pour really quickly, there will be a big chemical reaction. So I'm just gonna add a little bit here and there. See, that was a little surprising even for me. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I said even for me because I've done this before and it still catches me off guard when it bubbles up like that. All right, just a little bit more. And we have some bubbles at the top, but if we wait patiently, something else might happen. While you're waiting, if you're doing this at home, or even if you're watching here, while you're waiting, go ahead and guess what you think is going to happen. You can even write it down. You could create a formal hypothesis, which is just a theory or a guess as to what's gonna happen when you do something. So what do you think is gonna happen to the popcorn kernels now that I've added this vinegar? And maybe we'll see if you're right. Look at all of the bubbles and look at the corn kernels moving. If this doesn't happen right away and you're trying this at home, try adding a little more vinegar slowly until you get some sort of reaction that looks like this. How cool is that? We have dancing corn just from adding a few ingredients to our jar. When we added the baking soda and the vinegar, we created a chemical reaction, and those two together created carbon dioxide bubbles, and the bubbles lift the kernels of corn, but then when the bubbles pop, the kernels fall back down to the bottom of the jar. I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you learned something. Again, I'm Miss Magda. Go learn and be kind.